Hey everybody, Travis Eliot here, and welcome to day number 5 of our 7-day Power Yoga Digital Retreat. Today we're going to be doing a Power Yoga Humble Warrior practice, and then we're going to move into a meditation around courage. So, quick little story here about the first class that we're doing around Humble Warrior, which celebrates the quality of humility. There was a samurai that climbed a really gigantic mountain. And when he finally ascended and summited the mountain, at the top he found a temple. He went up to the temple, entered the door, and as soon as he went inside, in the corner of the temple, he saw a monk sitting off in the corner meditating. The samurai stampeded across the old wooden floor. And when he got to the monk, he screamed at the monk. He said, "Monk, teach me about heaven and hell." The monk slowly opened up his eyes. He looked at the big, tall samurai towering above him. And he said, "Who are you to wake me out of my meditation? You are a disgrace to the samurai class." The samurai began to just fume with rage. He grabbed his sword, and as he was beginning to unsheath it, the monk looked at him and he said, "That's hell." And the samurai realized that in that moment, the monk had put his life on the line to teach him the very thing that he was asking for. So he sheathed the great big sword. He dropped a knee to the ground. He bowed down to the monk as a gesture of gratitude. And then the monk said, "Now that's heaven." So in that humble warrior practice, we're going to be celebrating this quality of humility. It's a benevolent quality. It's one of the most important qualities that we can strengthen within our life. And then after that, we're going to do a really empowering courage meditation. So today's going to be an awesome day. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment. Let me know how your practice was. Let me know how your retreat's going so far. I want to hear from you as always. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Click on the link to get 3 more free amazing classes, and you can download those and keep those forever. They're 3 of my favorite classes of all time. All right, let's go ahead and get started. See you on the mat.
Roll over onto your knees, coming onto all fours to a very first tabletop pose. Hands on the floor, underneath the shoulders, knees on the floor, right underneath the hips. Fingers spread out, nice and wide. And then from here, just lift your left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Take your right arm, extend it straight out in front of you. And just come into your first active pose of the class, sunbird pose. See if you can come back to that wave of breath, just gliding in and out through your nostrils, in and out through your nose. And just like you allowed that breath to come to you in a very organic way, see if you can allow these poses to come to you in that way as well. So nothing's ever forced or pushed, you just allow things to happen. Left arm is strong, extended limbs are pulling out away from each other. One last big inhale, pull it out, lift it up. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor, other side. Right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Left arm extends and radiates straight out in front of you. Left bicep right around that left ear. Left finger spread out wide like the rays of a sun. The eyes are steady. The breath is steady. Good. The mind is steady. And even the transitions between those poses are steady as well. One last big inhale. Pull it out. Lift it up. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor. Child's pose, let the hips melt all the way back to your heels. And let your forehead melt all the way down onto the ground, all the way down onto the earth. And before we start to really just build this energy here this morning, see if you can deepen that breath even more. See if you can pull that oxygen all the way down to the bottoms, the lower lobes of your lungs. And then see if you can complement those really deep inhales with some long, thorough, smooth exhales back out of your body. The kind of exhales that when you finish, there's not a trace of air left in those lungs anymore. It's all been gently expelled out of you. In a few moments, we're going to start to build the energy, and if you ever need to take a break, ever need to take a rest, feel free to come back here to child's pose at any point in the class. This pose is always there for you if you want it. With that breath and that flow, and with that mind so deep in that yogic zone, let's go ahead and initiate this holistic yoga flow as we come all the way back up onto the knees, all the way back up, tabletop pose, all fours. Now from tabletop pose, upper push-up position, plank, slide the feet to the back of your yoga mat. Find that diagonal from the heels all the way through the crown, the top of the head. And with both shoulders located over top, both hands and wrists. One last inhale, plank pose. Exhale with strength, lower slowly down onto your belly. Keep the hands as is, release the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra number one. Gently lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back down low. Exhale, softly relax chest and chin down to the ground. Good. Again, inhale, rise, cobra number two as we start to wake up back and spine. Exhale, chest and chin down. 3 more times. Inhale, rise up as you spread those collarbones wide. Exhale, chest and chin down 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, number 4, just find that spot. Exhale, chest and chin down, last time. Inhale, come up, number 5, just hold there at the top. Good, but squeeze your inner elbows into your ribs. Extend your toes back to the wall behind you. Pull your chest forward to the wall in front of you. And then on a big inhale, open that chest and heart wide. Exhale, down dog, curl the toes, lift the hips all the way up to the sky. Good, and just come back to that deep, steady flow of breath. And welcome everybody to all those joints, all those tendons, all those ligaments, all those fibers and all those cells that you can currently feel within this pose. In fact, every pose that we journey through this morning, in its own unique way, is just going to touch and take care of different places within your body. It's kind of like, a note on a scale. And we're going to see how many notes that we can hit, but we want to hit them with perfect pitch and clarity. Spread those fingers out wide as can be. Plant those palms strongly down onto the floor. Bring some juice into your arms as you slope those hips upwards to the sky. Good, just like the apex of a triangle. Heels pressed down low, breath steady and free. One last final inhale, stretch there. Exhale, lightly walk both feet all the way forward to the top of your yoga mat. Spread your feet out about the width of the hips. Bring your hands up to your shins right beneath your kneecaps for a first halfway up, flat back. Press the hands into your shins so your arms are straight. And then see if you can start to breathe and extend your sternum out away from your lower back as you elongate and decompress through every vertebra of your spine. One last big inhale, chest and heart pulls out. Exhale, forward fold, melt all the way down. Good. Put a little bend in your knees. Bring your hands all the way up to your hips, to your waist bones. Grounding through the feet, leading through the heart with the long spine. Inhale, rise as you float. Both arms up to the sky. Both hands to the prayer position in front of your chest. Both arms down by your sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. From here on an inhale, float that right arm all the way up to the sky. And then on the exhale, circle your right arm over and down. Good. Other side. Inhale, left arm floats all the way up to the sky, kind of like Qigong. Exhale, left arm over and down. Beautiful. Inhale, circle both arms to the sky as you lift up nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold as you glide all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway up, either fingers on the floor or hands to shins again. Plank pose, set the hands, walk the feet back, pause there. Take one inhale to set. Exhale, lower down slowly on that out breath. Inhale, cobra, chest up and shoulders roll back. Exhale, down dog, curl the toes, lift the hips high to the sky and breathe. Good. For those new people, that's kind of like the introduction. And now our yoga plot begins to thicken a little bit. And it's so sweet, just a real nice gradual build so nothing ever feels too abrupt or jarring. But at the same time, we are peeling away those layers of AM stagnation, stiffness, and maybe even purifying a little bit of stress, toxicity, and negativity just by stoking that inner fire of purification. From here on a big inhale, stretch back, downward facing dog. Exhale, walk or jump both feet through. Inhale, halfway up, chest and heart pulls out. Exhale, just relax the head and neck. Inhale, rise and fly, both arms up to the sky. Both hands to the prayer position, just bring it back to center. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, float, right arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, circle right arm over and down. Good. Left arm up. Inhale, the breath leads and guides the movement. Exhale, left arm over and down. Inhale, circle both arms to the sky if you want. You can even lean back at the top. Exhale, fold as you connect heaven all the way down to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway up, hands low, spine long. Exhale, step or jump back to plank and then lower all the way down on your out breath. Inhale, chest up as you arch your spine. Exhale, down dog, curl the toes, lift the hips all the way up and breathe. Everybody, see if you can find that ujjayi breath sound. See if you can let that breath pass gently along the glottis, the base, the back of your throat, until your breath becomes audible, so you can hear yourself breathing. Your neighbor should be able to hear you breathing as well. And see if you can allow that sound vibration to keep pulling you deeper and deeper into this yoga meditation as we continue to warm things up. Big inhale, stretch back, hips slope up high. Exhale, walk or fly both feet through. Inhale, halfway up, spine elongates. Exhale, forward fold, torso drapes. Inhale, rise and soar, both arms up as you expand it all. Both hands to the prayer position, arms down by your sides. Inhale, right arm just floats up. Right arm crosses over and down. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Should feel good for those shoulders. Exhale, left arm over and down. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up as you expand it all. Exhale, fold as you dive with that wind of breath. Inhale, halfway up as you fill lungs with oxygen. Exhale, back to plank, lower down with those elbows in. Inhale, just a sweet back bend massage. Exhale, you got it. Down dog. Good, you guys. While you're hanging out there breathing deep and breathing free, can you lift your right leg up to the sky? Can you open up the right hip, bend that right knee, and then breathe down the right side of your body? Imagine your right hip is like a doorway, and you're just leveraging that doorway open so that energy from your torso literally starts to spill all the way down into your right leg, your right thigh, your right knee. Good. Right foot comes back down onto the floor. Same thing on the other side. Left leg up. Open up that left hip, bend that left knee, and then just breathe all the way down the left side of your body. Good. The left side of the body in yoga is connected to the energy of the moon. They call it the lunar nadi, the energy of things that are soft and gentle. And then the right side of the body is the opposite, things that are fiery, strong, masculine, yang. Ultimately, we want to find a balance and the blend between the two. Left foot comes back down onto the floor. Come up onto the tips of your toes. Lift those hips up as high as can be. Pull your navel in towards the front side of the spine, engaging Uddiyana Bandha. Keeping those hips up high, press those heels down nice and low. Take the backs of the knees and press them gently towards that back wall. Big inhale, stretch back, strong arms. Exhale, walk or fly, both feet through. Inhale, halfway up for spinal length. Exhale for torso depth. Inhale, rise and float, both arms up, nice and tall. Both hands to the prayer position, Anjali Mudra, arms down by your sides. Inhale, right arm to the sky, the breath leads the way. Exhale, right arm circles over and down. Inhale, other side, left arm up. Exhale, left arm over and down. Inhale, both arms to the sky as we shift and move energy. Exhale, forward fold as you connect heaven down to Mother Earth. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, back to plank, lower down, nice and consciously. Inhale, pull that air down deep as can be. Exhale, back, down, dog. Good, you guys. From here, let's reach the right hand over there and grab the outside of the left knee, calf, or ankle. One arm downward facing dog. Right hand to the outside of the left leg means your left hand stays on the floor. Good. Now, if it feels a little challenging and if it feels a little stimulating for you, notice that you didn't lose the foundation of the class. Notice that the breath is still steady and notice that the mind is still calm. We don't ever want to sacrifice that. Good. Right hand back to the top of the mat. Same thing on the other side. Left hand reaches over, grabs the outside of that right leg. The hips keep sloping up. The heels keep driving down low. And then you just gaze and look underneath that right arm and that right shoulder that you're currently strengthening. Nice. Left hand back to the top of the mat. From here, slide forward to plank pose as you inhale. With strength, lower down slow, and if you want, you can hover right above the ground, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog where the thighs lift. Exhale, down dog, use the abdominals to lift those hips up. Good, again, inhale forward to plank as we build this momentum. Exhale, lower down slow with strength. Inhale, bend that spine with grace and sweetness. Exhale, back, down, dog. Last cycle of these. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, down, abdominals strong. Inhale, chest up, heart wide. Let that light shine. Exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale, stretch there. Exhale, walk or slingshot, both feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, chest out. Exhale, forward fold. Now lift the left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Good. Balancing on your right foot, right leg. When you're ready, can you lift your torso up level with your back left leg? Can you either run your arms down by your sides or spread those arms out wide? Good. And then see if you can just press that right foot real strong into the earth below you. And then see if you can press your left leg, your left heel back to the wall behind you. And then see if you can take your chest and your heart and pull it forward to the wall in front of you. And then finally, see if you can run that energy all the way down through your arms, your hands, your fingertips. One last big inhale to fly. Exhale, both hands to the ground, left leg stays up. Crawl your hands in towards your right foot, right leg. Curl your chin in towards the top of the chest. Let your head dangle free with gravity. Good, and notice that breath always in the flow. There's never a breath that goes by. where I'm not pulling those inhales all the way down to the lower lobes. Left leg pulls back long. Left leg lifts up to wherever it feels good for you. One more big inhale, lift it up. Drop step left toes to the back of your yoga mat. Runner's lunge. Keep the left hand on the floor. Take your right arm and swim it all the way to the sky. And we say swim because your movements should be so liquid and so seamless. It's just one long 90-minute unbroken meditative flow. Left heel presses back. Chest and heart pulls forward and out. From here, roll your right chest open on the inhale. Extend your right arm all the way out to the front wall as you exhale. See how far you can separate your back left heel away from your right hand and your right fingertips as you create loads and loads of wondrous length. Good. Right arm to the sky. Inhale. Right hand to the ground. Left foot forward. Top of the mat on the exhale. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. Forward fold on the exhale. Now lift. Right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Balancing on your left foot, left leg. Warrior 3, airplane balancing pose. Just lift your torso up level with that back right leg. Good. Those of you that are struggling within this pose, and really any pose this morning, just know that the struggle's a good thing. Is there really any other way to grow and to evolve other than to be challenged? So see if you can embrace the struggle. Just do the best that you can do. Full effort equals full victory in this class. One last big inhale to fly. Exhale, both hands to the ground. Right leg stays high. Crawl your hands in towards your left foot, left leg. Let your head and neck just dangle free so you're not holding it up and creating tension. You're just dissolving tension. You're eradicating it. And you're creating more space for new energy, freshly oxygenated blood or medicine to just irrigate through your system. Inhale, right leg up. Drop step right toes all the way to the back of your mat. Right hand low, left arm up to the sky. Good. From your right hand all the way through your left hand. Notice you have a straight column of energy. Right heel presses, chest extends. Inhale, roll your left chest open, keep it open. Exhale, extend your left arm all the way out to that front wall. Good. As you reach that left arm, remember, keep rolling those left ribs open to the sky. There you go. Good. From here, left arm up. Inhale. Left hand to the ground. Right foot forward. Top of the mat on the exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Spine super long. Exhale, forward fold with the feet together. Bend the knees. Squat the hips down. Chair pose, float both arms to the sky and hold right there. With your hips low and your arms high. In and out through your nose, breath of fire. Start to pump that air rhythmically in and out through your nose. Now, newer people, we call this pranayama. This is like a yoga breathing technique that's going to shift you into a whole other gear. You want to focus on the exhales, the out breath, so the breath goes out, 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 out. And every time you exhale, your belly should be pumping in, so you're actually hooking up to your abdominals, to your core. Good. Keep pumping that breath. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale through the nose. Hold your breath. Close the eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Big inhale, halfway up. Pull the kinks out of your spine. Exhale back to plank. Lower all the way down gradually. Inhale, cobra, just super lovingly. Exhale, back, down dog, right leg to the sky. Inhale, right knee to the belly. On the exhale, knee to nose, both shoulders over the wrist, forehead in. Inhale, right leg drives and presses back. Exhale, right foot, top of the mat, deep as it can go. Spin your back left foot flat on the floor. Inhale, come up, warrior one pose, both arms all the way up to the sky. Good, you guys. Now, as you're breathing deep, see if you can slide your right foot over to the right a little bit so your front right heel lines up with the outside of your back left heel. And then see if you can bend your right knee right above your right ankle with your right shin bone vertical and straight. Good. Now, sit down into the earth below you. Take an inhale, lift those arms up to the sky above you. And then bring both hands behind the lower back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lean back, chest up. Exhale, drop right shoulder down to the inside of your right knee, right thigh, and breathe. Good. Just imagine you're just embarking on a full body exploration. You're exploring every nook, every cranny, every cavern, and every space within your body. And through that process, just deepening relationship to your own self. This is time devoted solely to you. With that lower body strong. Inhale, back up to warrior one. Both arms lift up high. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down. One long out breath, smooth. Inhale, chest up and lungs expand. Exhale, back, down, dog. Good, you guys. Those good things are starting to arise. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Left knee to the belly. Squeeze on the exhale. Inhale, left leg presses back. Exhale, left foot, top of the mat, back foot flat. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Named after the warrior Virabhadra. Because even a yogi sometimes has to summon that warrior mentality in order to stay aligned with the path of truth and the path of goodness and the path of kindness. Just like Martin Luther King or Gandhi or Mother Teresa, to stand up for all things that involve truth, justice, and equality. See if you can bend that left knee nice and deep. Take an inhale, lift those arms up and create some space. Both hands behind the back, interlace. Inhale, chest up, elbows straight. Exhale, bring left shoulder down to the inside of your left knee. Lord, spin your back foot flat on the floor. Good, and see if you can breathe whatever you're feeling. Whatever sensation's there. Even if it's a little uncomfortable, and even if it's a little bit challenging. Try not to ignore it or run away from it or deny it. See if you can embrace it with open arms and just move through it. Whatever's there, like the warrior moving through the battle with courage. Inhale, back up to warrior one, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down as you glide. Inhale like you're just flowing through liquid. Exhale, back, down, dog. Good. I don't know if we have any cooks in the room, but we're just cooking a little bit of yoga soup this morning. We're just taking all these various ingredients and just mixing them and blending them together. Just creating a really sweet yoga elixir. Let's see if we can now bring the ingredient of velocity and speed into the mix. And let's see if we can bring it up to pace and turn it into a little bit more of a flow. And let's see if we can purify what the yogis call the pranavaha shrotas, the respiratory channels. Strengthening the heart, purifying the lungs. Still a sweet meditative flow. Big inhale, stretch back, down dog. Exhale, walk or jump both feet through. Inhale, halfway up, chest out. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, squat deep. Inhale, chair pose, lift up and reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive and release. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. Exhale, back to plank, lower down with the strength of both of those arms. Inhale, bend the spine until it feels incredible. Exhale, down dog, right leg to the sky. Inhale, right knee to the belly on the exhale. Inhale, right leg presses long. Exhale, right foot flows deep, back foot flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one pose. Both hands behind the back on the exhale, interlace your fingers. Inhale, chest and chin up to the sky. Exhale, now drop right shoulder down to your inner right knee and thigh. Inhale, back up to warrior one as you lift those arms up. Exhale, vinyasa as you lower your whole body down with strength. Inhale as you flood those lungs with that Tuesday air. Exhale, back, down dog. Left leg up, inhale. Left knee to the abdominals, exhale. Inhale, left leg presses. Exhale, left foot cruises. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Both hands behind the back, interlace. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, drop, left shoulder down, nice and deep. Good. Inhale, back up, warrior one. Lift the arms up and shine. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down, but enjoy the ride. Inhale, you're like a surfer on the wave. Exhale, back, down, dog. Nice, you guys. Hope you didn't come to class expecting anything too easy or too fun. If you wanted that, there's a great British pub right around the corner. Good, but again, you know, once I realized that those challenges and those moments of just feeling a little intensity are opportunities and not a negative thing, my whole life begins to shift. You know, the flow of yoga is just like the flow of life. Let's just see if we can keep reinforcing the things that truly matter, like truth and gentleness, compassion, sensitivity, and just honoring what we're feeling and allowing this practice to be incredibly healing. Cycle number 2. Big inhale, stretch back. Exhale, walk or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, spine loves to get long. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, squat low. Inhale, chair pose, arms up and fingers spread. Exhale, forward fold, hips high, drop the head. Inhale, halfway up, fill the lungs to capacity. Exhale, back to plank, lower down mindfully. Inhale, you milk every movement and every moment. Exhale, down dog, right leg to the sky. Inhale, right knee to the belly, feel that power down there. Inhale, now press that power back. Exhale, flow it to the top of the mat. Inhale, bring it up to the sky. Both hands behind the back, interlace. Inhale, chest tall. Exhale, whole torso dips down low and you explore. Inhale, back up to warrior one, from the feet through the fingers reach. Exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down with fluidity. Inhale, expand the lungs and open your chest. Exhale, down dog, left leg up. Inhale, left knee to the core muscles on the exhale. Inhale, left leg drives. Exhale, left foot flies. Inhale, you rise and you shine. Both hands behind the back, interlace. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, drop down towards your yoga mat. Inhale, back up to warrior one as you own the pose. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down with yogic soul. Inhale, blend the breath, the body, the mind. Exhale back, down, dog. 2 down, 1 to go. You know, if I wanted to climb Mount Everest, I would sure make sure down there at base camp that I didn't have any unnecessary weight in my backpack. As we continue to climb this mountain, which you could say is just as steep as a climb, make sure that you're not holding on to anything that's holding you back and bogging you down. Not only in this class, but especially in life. We're so good at being attached to things. See if you can exercise the muscle of detachment and get more light, more clear, and more free. Last cycle of these, it's a little different than the previous 2 as we build upon what you've already done. Big inhale, stretch, strong arms. Exhale, walk or catapult both feet through. Inhale, halfway up, chest out. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knee, squat low. Inhale, Utkatasana, the fierce pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, the forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, back to plank, down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, right leg up. Inhale. Right knee to that belly, engage, exhale. Inhale, right leg pierces back. Exhale, right foot, top of the mat. Inhale, warrior 1, rise to the occasion. Both hands behind the back, interlace them. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, drop right shoulder low. Keep the fingers interlaced as we repeat. Inhale, come up and lean back, fingers still interlaced. Exhale, drop right shoulder down with grace. Good. One more time. Inhale, lean up and lean back. Exhale, drop right shoulder down to the mat. Nice, you guys. Inhale, up to warrior 1 as we move on. Warrior 2, left arm behind you, right arm straight out in front of you. Good. See if you can slide your right foot over to the left a couple of inches. Line your right heel up with your back left arch. Bend your right knee right above your right ankle so your right shin bone is straight. Bend your right knee deep. Drop that groin down low. Lift that chest and that heart up tall. Spread those arms out wide. It should feel empowering to be in the pose. Feel the subtle energetics of where you're at. Notice that piercing focus and gaze out across that right middle finger. Again, those steady eyes are just reflective of a steady mind. And a steady mind is the foundation for all health and all wellness. Steady that mind. Good. From here, front leg straight. Inhale, arms up, palms together, connect. Exhale back to warrior 2. Land on that wave of breath. Inhale, front leg straight, arms lift. Exhale back, warrior 2, smooth. Last time, inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, warrior 2, hold there. Good. Bring your right arm up to the sky, but reach up there and grab your right wrist with your left hand. Reverse warrior, just start to lean back with a little bit of extra added leverage. See if you can keep bending your right knee deep. So you want to get that traction. You want to feel your right waist and your intercostals and your lat muscle all stretching. And then you breathe into that space. And then you breathe to move into the space. And then you breathe to flush that space with new life, with vitality. One last inhale, stretch back. Exhale, warrior 2 pose. Good. Right hand inside of right foot on the floor. Left arm straight up to the sky. If you want to modify it, though, just bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh. That's fine, too. But wherever you are, notice your right knee is bent right above your right ankle. And notice your breath is not being compromised at all. Now, on a big inhale, roll your left chest open. And then extend your left arm all the way out to that front wall. Press that back left foot strongly into the floor. Good, and keep reaching out through that left arm. Now, left arm up to the sky. Inhale. Left hand to your lower back. Bring your right hand, right arm underneath your right hamstring and leg. Reach around. See if you can get your fingers, your hand, or your wrist. And then without allowing your left chest to collapse, see if you can pull your chest forward. And see if you can roll that left shoulder open. And see if you can breathe your way through what may be a challenging, tumultuous pose. Good. You practice being the eye of the storm. The stillness is all that energy circulates. Good, you guys. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Inhale, back up to warrior two pose, rise. Exhale, vinyasa, cartwheel your arms and lower all the way down on the out breath. Inhale, you swim and slide your body through. Exhale, down dog, left leg to the sky. Inhale, left knee to that belly, squeeze, exhale. Inhale, left leg a little longer. Exhale, left foot a little deeper. Inhale, both arms lift up a little higher. Both hands behind the back as we stoke that inner fire. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, drop left shoulder down low. Keep the fingers interlaced. Inhale, rise up and lean back a little more. Exhale, drop left shoulder down deep to the floor. Good. One more time. Inhale, rise up and lean on back. Exhale, drop that torso down towards the mat. Good, everybody. Inhale, come up. Warrior one, arms to the sky. Warrior two, spread both arms out generously wide. Set that front left foot up so your left heel lines up with your back right arch. See if you can drop that groin down low. Get your whole body set. Get the alignment precise. And then once that happens, just see if you can let go. Like let go from trying to perfect the pose so much. And instead of doing, just see if you can practice the art of being through the art of breathing. You know, what is it that really just demands that we just keep trying to make all these things happen? Doing, rushing, manipulating, forcing, pushing. Just let it go. We're not called human doings. We're called human beings. Good, just be and allow. Front leg straight, inhale, arms up, palms kiss. Back to warrior two, land on that wave of bliss. Inhale, rise up for buoyancy and lightness. Exhale, come down for groundedness and stability. Inhale, rise up, hold your breath in at the top here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to warrior two. Good, left arm up to the sky. Grab that left wrist with that right hand. And just easily start to deepen into that pose. I never want to jam my way beyond my boundaries and my edges. You know, I just want to flirt with it a little bit. With so much tenderness, so much sweetness. How could I not flourish within this class? One last inhale, lean back. Exhale back, warrior two. Left hand inside of left foot on the floor, or left forearm on top of your left eye. Left knee bends right above that left ankle. Left elbow leans into that inner left calf. And as that left knee opens out to the left, roll your left sitting bone underneath and in. And as you roll that sitting bone underneath and in, open up your right chest, inhale. Extend that right arm all the way out as you exhale. Breathe to awaken. Breathe to enliven. Breathe to invigorate. And breathe to inspire. Right arm up, inhale. Right hand to the lower back on the exhale. Take your left arm, slip it underneath that left leg. Reach around, grab your fingers or whatever you can get. And again, it's a little challenging, but try not to collapse through your right chest. See if you can take that right chest and roll it open. And see if you can take that spine and keep pulling it out. And most importantly, see if you can stay calm within a difficult pose. I bet if you can do it in this one, then you can do it out there in life. Good. Left hand down, right arm up to the sky. Inhale, warrior two pose, rise. Exhale, vinyasa as you windmill those arms and ride that wave of breath. Inhale, you electrify that spine. Exhale, you made it. Down dog. Good, you guys. What you just made it through is quite an achievement in of itself. It's kind of like you just climbed a good couple thousand feet in elevation. Moving on from here, big inhale, stretch back, hips slope up. Exhale, walk or jump, both feet top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, chest and heart pulls out. Exhale, forward fold. Spread your feet to the outer edges of your yoga mat. Turn your toes out 45 degrees. And then Malasana, yogic squat, bend the knees, sit down between your heels and your feet. Bring the hands up to the prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Take your elbows, press them gently into those inner knees so they flare out. Take your chest and your heart and pull it up to the sky as you maintain integrity through that spine. Slightly tuck the chin down so the neck stays long. And then finally just close your eyes and see if you can come back into the internal. So much of my yoga practice is just about exploring the world that exists right underneath my nose. And the world that I so rarely see because I'm so attached to the external. And my life is so busy that I'm not even noticing those small miracles that are unfolding moment to moment. I'm not even aware of all the blessings that exist within my life until I come back to a practice like this. And instead of feeling empty, I feel full. From here, open up the eyes. One last big inhale, deep. Both hands to the ground, hips to the sky as you straighten those legs and fold. Turn the toes in so your feet are parallel to each other. Good. Feet spread out about the width of your hips. Now reach down and grab or hook your big toes with your first two fingers. And then on a big inhale, pull your chest out, elongate your entire spine. Exhale, forward fold, bend the elbows. And pull gently the crown of the head all the way down towards the ground. Relax the head. Get your legs as straight as it feels good for you. And then just allow everything across the posterior side of your body to stretch. You know, you just move through all those warm-ups so that when you landed in a pose like this, you know, that it would just feel a lot more effortless, a lot more sweet. Like you could just slide right into those deeper places and touch and take care of them. With that breath in that bottoms of the lungs flow, release the big toes. Bring your hands behind your lower back, interlace the fingers, and then draw your arms towards straight. Remember the poses? They're just like notes on a scale. Good. Let's just continue to create a really, really sweet yoga melody. Head dangles free. All tension in the upper back, the traps, the shoulders, just spilling down onto the hardwood floor beneath you and below you. There it goes. All the heaviness. And here it comes. All the lightness. All the freedom. One more inhale, deepen in there. Exhale, both hands all the way down to the ground. Good. From here, bend your knees really deep. Place your belly flat on top of your thighs. Reach both arms straight down by your sides, about the width of your shoulders. Try and get both your torso and your thighs parallel to the ground. See if you can extend your chest forward to the wall in front of you. Reach your fingertips back to the wall behind you. Keep your neck long as you gaze down at that drishti right beneath you and below you. And then with that breath, nice and steady, take both of your arms now and extend them straight out in front of you to that front wall. Good. The more challenging the pose, the more breath you want moving in and out through your nose. So dial your breath up. That's your fuel, remember? See if you can let the chest drop down 1/2 inch, but lift your arms and your biceps up about 1/2 inch. Good. And then keeping those knees bent as is. See if you can lift your arms and your torso up to the sky, but keep your mind calm. Good. Hamstrings, glutes, quadriceps, just so much strength. Now come up onto the tips of your toes, but keep the knees bent. There's your calf muscles. And there's a little balance blended with that strength. Good. Now from here, come all the way up to standing, still on the tips of the toes. Lift those arms up, feet strong. Good. If you want to challenge your balance, turn your gaze up. Last 3. Good. And 2. One last inhale. Open up. Heel slow to the ground. Right hand outside of right leg. Left arm stays up. Inhale. Reach up through your left hand. Exhale. Lean to the right. Stretch through the left. You know, practicing yoga is so similar to being in an intimate relationship. You know, if I'm in an intimate relationship for long enough, inevitably, all this shit's going to come up. Good. It's the same thing in my yoga class. I'm digging into things. I'm deepening into things. It's how I react or how I don't react to it that really counts. Right hand up to meet the left hand. Inhale, palms together. Left hand outside of left leg. Right arm stays up. Inhale, reach up through that right hand. Exhale, lean to the left. Stretch to the right. And breathe into whatever you're feeling. Good. Just the dance between yin and yang, strength and length, masculine and feminine, solar and lunar, Shiva and Shakti. Left hand comes up to meet the right hand. Inhale, palms together. Both hands behind the back, reverse namaste. See if you can bring your hands together with your fingertips up to the sky, and then see if you can slide your hands as high up your spine as possible. Good. And then if this isn't working for you, just bring your fists together to your lower back, or you can grab opposite elbows with both of your hands. Now from here, let's step the left foot behind us about 4 feet or so, and then see if you can line your feet up heel to heel. Good. Some of you have your feet spread about 1 foot apart. You weren't so good at measuring things. See if you can spread those feet out a little bit wider, 4 feet. Good. Inhale, lean back, chest up to the sky. Exhale, let your forehead melt right on top of your right knee, right shin. Good. If you got that reverse namaste, you're going to feel an incredible wrist and forearm stretch. Good. And if you're in another variation, you're still going to feel a lot of amazing things. See if you can gently squeeze your scapula together. See if you can open your chest cavity a little wide. See if you can enjoy all that stretching across the back side of that right leg. Breath in the flow, mind inescapable from that yogic zone. Good. From here, torso parallel to the floor as you inhale. Put a little bend into that right knee and step up. Warrior 3 with the hand still behind your back, which means it's more challenging. Good. The supreme balancing demands supreme focus and concentration. I'm so focused on the pose right now that I'm forgetting about all the stresses and all the challenges in my life until the yoga instructor just reminded me of them. Good. Just breathe. Staying balanced on that right foot, right leg. Can you come up to standing and bring your left knee, left thigh deep into your belly? Keep pressing that right foot low. Keep lifting that chest up tall. And then from here, take your left leg and extend it straight out in front of you. Good. Curl the left toes back. Press down and out through that left heel. Good. And just see if you can start to lift your left leg up, just utilizing your left thigh muscle. Notice your jaw soft. Notice your face relax. And notice your breath always steady. One more inhale, left leg up. Left foot onto the floor. Release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, float both arms up to the sky. Chair pose, bend the knees, keep the arms up. Good. Now bring both hands to the prayer position in front of the heart. Left elbow outside of right knee, right thigh. Squat the hips down. Pull the chest, the heart up and out. Good. And if you want something a little deeper, you can always bring your left hand onto the floor outside of your right foot. Not necessary, but just an option. Good. Wherever you are, keep rolling those right ribs open to the sky. Good. And just keep breathing deep. And just imagine that you're gently wringing out a sponge, all those organs down in your belly region. One last little squeeze and twist. Inhale, back up to chair pose. Lift up and reach. Exhale, forward fold. Dive and release. Inhale, halfway up, spine long. Exhale, back to plank pose. Pause there. Good. Bring your feet together side by side. Roll onto the outside of your right foot and stack your left foot on top of that right. If you like, bring your right knee down onto the ground and modify this pose. Dilute the intensity if you want. Good. And then with your right hand pressing and your left hand reaching, inhale, roll your left chest open. Exhale, extend that left arm all the way out to that front wall. Good. Some of you may even want to do something with your left leg. You could lift that up in midair. You could bend the left knee. You could even reach down and grab the big toe if you wanted. Good. You find your creative expression. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Left arm up. Inhale. Left hand to the ground. Lower your right knee down onto the floor. Good. Lift the left leg off the ground parallel to the floor. Take your right arm, extend it straight out in front of you. Sunbird pose. Breath steady. Mind calm. Now bend that back left foot in. Reach back and grab it with that right hand. Good. For a half bow pose. Good. Don't lose that ujjayi breath. Keep breathing smooth. As you pull that left leg, that left shin to that back wall. You take that chest, that heart, and you pull it forward and out towards that front wall. Good. And then you roll that right chest open and you touch and you take care of every muscle that runs up and down the spine. One more inhale, find your peak. Left leg back, right arm straight out in front of you. Inhale, pull it out, lift it up. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor. Upper push-up position, plank pose. As we now set up for just 3 yogi-style push-ups. Inhale, lower down, chin grazes the floor. Exhale, rise up, 2 more. Inhale, come down light. Exhale, rise up strong. Good. Inhale, abdominals firm. Exhale, face soft. Hold there, take an inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down with absolute control. Inhale, twisting cobra. Roll that right chest open to the right wall. Exhale, chest and chin down to the ground. Other side, inhale, cobra. Roll your left chest open. Exhale, chest and chin down soft. Good, you guys. Down the middle. Inhale, chest up. Inner elbow squeeze. Exhale, back. Down dog. Breathe. Well, the good news is you made it through that side. The not so good news is now we got to do it on the other side. From here, big inhale, stretch back. Exhale, walk or jump, both feet top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, chest extends. Exhale, forward fold, spread the feet out about the width of the hips. Lift the toes off the ground. See how deep you can slide both hands underneath the soles of your feet. Once you get those hands slid in there on a big inhale, pull your chest out, elongate that spine. Exhale, forward fold, just dissolve into that pose. See if you can get those exhales really long, really thorough, and really complete. And see if very organically you can start to close the gap between your torso and those legs. Again, not forcing, just allowing. And eventually I get my mind so quiet and so calm and so still that I notice these little windows, these little spaces between the thoughts inside of my mind, where my mind isn't so clogged up with noise and unnecessary thoughts. Just these moments of transcendence, where I literally come from the form into the formless. Good. From here with that mind and breath inseparable like two best friends that never want to part ways. Release the hands from underneath the soles of the feet. Heel toe your feet together side by side. Good. And then from here, just bring your hands up to your hips, to your waist. Grounding through your feet, leading through your heart. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Float both arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out. And take another inhale, just lift up tall. And then turn your torso to the right wall as you exhale. And then same exhale, you're going to lean back and look up towards your hands. So you're twisting, but you're also arching at the same time. This is really, really good for that lower back and lower spine. Breathe. Inhale, come back facing front. Exhale, rotate to the left. Try not to take these transitions for granted. Really feel that sensation as you lean back, twisting and arching. Breathe. Good. Inhale, come back facing front. Both hands behind the back. Reverse namaste. Good. Or remember, you have those variations where you can clench your hands, bring your fists together, or grab opposite elbows. This time we step the right foot behind us, 4 feet. Line the feet up, heel to heel. Inhale, lean back, chest up. Exhale, forehead melts right on top of that. Left knee, left shin. Breathe. Uncovering, investigating, things being revealed, things being explored. Good. This yoga practice is not only to cultivate physical strength and suppleness, though. It's also about purifying that mind, creating some clarity there, some perspective. But it's also about creating some sort of emotional stability. So I'm not on such a roller coaster ride within my own life. Things start to steady and smooth out. And last but not least, it's about just getting totally spiritually charged. From here, torso parallel to the floor on the inhale. Put a little bend into that left knee. Step up. Warrior 3, reverse namaste or prastanjali. Bottom leg strong. Breath rhythmically undulating in and out through your nose. Your breath is like the river current, and it's just carrying your body downstream. Balancing on your left foot, come all the way up to standing. Bring your right thigh into your belly. Press your left foot down low. Lift your chest up tall. Take your right leg and extend it straight out in front of you. Right toes curl back by your body. Right heel presses out. And then finally, inhale, lift that right leg up and find that right quad. Good. Right foot down onto the floor. Both arms down by your sides. Inhale, float both arms beautifully to the sky. Chair pose, squat the hips down, bending those knees. Both hands to Anjali, a gesture of offering. Right elbow outside of left knee, left eye, a gesture of detoxifying. Good. As you eliminate, you decimate, and you eradicate anything that's no longer serving you in a positive way. We want you that when you leave this class, that you literally float out of here feeling like you have all the resources and all the tools, that you're completely equipped for whatever life throws your way. One last little goodbye twist. Inhale, back up to chair pose, lift up and reach. Exhale, forward fold, dive and release. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plank pose, pause there. Bring the feet together side by side. Roll onto the outside of your left foot. Stack the right foot on top. Feel free to modify it with your left knee down if you want something less intense. Good. Notice that right hip bone lifting up to the sky. Good, everybody. Now roll your right chest open, inhale, and then extend that right arm all the way out to that front wall as you exhale. And then if there's anything you want to do with your right leg, feel free. Good, because you have a last 3 and 2 and 1. Right arm up, inhale, right hand to the ground, lower your left knee onto the floor. Lift the right leg off the ground parallel. Take your left arm now, extend it straight out in front of you. Good, as we head towards the climax of these standing poses. Bend that back foot in. Reach back and grab it with that left hand. Left hand grabs right foot. Right hand stays on the floor. Good, right tricep strengthens and elongates as that chest keeps pulling. Good, and that right shin keeps drawing back like an archer pulling back a bow and arrow. One last final goodbye inhale there. Right leg back, left arm straight out in front of you. Inhale, pull it out, lift it up. Exhale, hand, knee, foot to the floor, upper push-up position. Plank pose, last 3 yogi-style push-ups. Inhale, calm down. This is your natural body weight. Exhale, rise up. We want you to handle it confidently. Inhale, calm down, not to mention. Exhale, rise. It builds bone density. Last time, inhale, you hover. Exhale, rise up, hold. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, down slow with control. Twisting cobra. Inhale, roll the right chest and hit the sides of your spine. Exhale, chest and chin down to the ground, other side. Inhale, roll left chest open. Exhale, chin down to the ground. Good. Down the middle, inhale, chest up, dig deep and electrify your spine. Exhale, you made it. Down dog. Good. The palms are grounding. The hips are sloping. The heels are pressing. The mind is focusing. One last goodbye inhale. Stretch it there. Exhale, relax. Both knees down onto the ground. Crawl your knees all the way forward to the top of your yoga mat. Cross your feet behind you. Release down onto your sitting bones. And then from here, just extend your left leg straight out in front of you along the floor. Reach down, grab your right foot, lift your right foot up, and set your right ankle on top of your left kneecap. Bend your left foot until your left foot comes underneath your right knee, right thigh, double-seated pigeon pose. Once you get your lower body set, if you want, you can always modify it with a cross-legged seated position. Inhale, both arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, just fold all the way over and down. You want to join us now? We're on the floor. Breathe. Inhale as you keep lengthening that spine. Exhale as you keep allowing that torso to dip down. Good. And again, just reinforcing the things that are important to you. You know, there's a great story in the Native American tradition about a grandfather who he's telling his grandchildren that he's got these two wolves that exist inside of him. And one of the wolves is symbolic of all things dark, all things of the ego, you know, anger, resentment, envy, jealousy, competitiveness, judgmentalness, all those kind of things. And the other wolf is symbolic of all things good, compassion, sweetness, respect, integrity, patience, benevolence, and love. And the grandchildren ask their grandfather, well, which wolf wins? Which one wins the battle, the fight? And the grandfather says, whichever one you feed the most. All we're doing is just feeding our good wolves. And maybe not only, you know, should we feed our good wolves, but maybe we should feed the good wolf within everybody that exists within our own lives to see that aspect of them. Good. Keep breathing deep. And then from here, just slowly ease your way all the way back up to seated to a vertical spine. Extend both legs straight out in front of you along the floor. Good. Other side with that right leg straight out in front of you. Grab your left foot and lift your left ankle up and set it right on top of that right knee. And then bend your right foot underneath your left knee, left thigh. Double seated pigeon pose on the other side. Good. When you're ready, big inhale, float both arms all the way up for length. Exhale, fold all the way over and down for depth. No doubt in a pose like this, the longer I hold, the deeper I go. And the deeper I go, the deeper I heal. And the deeper I heal, the better I'm going to feel. With a little patience, just allow this pose ample time to do everything that it needs to do to take care of the largest joint in your body, your hips. The pose is kind of like a key that unlocks tension. But what turns that key is that steady, deep flow of breath. So keep turning the key by breathing deep. Good. From here, ease your way all the way back up to seated. From here, extend both legs straight out in front of you along the ground. And then from here, ease your way all the way down onto your back, all the way down onto your yoga mat. Once you get down onto your back, can you lift both of your legs straight up to the sky? And with both legs lifting up to the sky, notice that your lower back stays on the floor. Now from here, just imagine that somebody dropped a rope that's dangling by your feet and your toes. Reach up and grab that imaginary rope, hand over hand, fist over fist. Just start to climb up that rope. Good. This may be the last physically challenging thing that we do. You know, before we head downhill, just getting into the abdominals, getting into the core muscles. But in addition to that, maybe we can make it a little extra special and symbolic of something. You know, kind of like right now, you're actually climbing up the rope of yoga transformation. As you transform weaknesses into strengths. As you transform imbalances into equanimity. As you transform fear into courage, or anger into compassion, or sadness into joy, or scarcity into abundance, or darkness into light. Keep climbing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the rope go. Softly relax the head down. Interlace the fingers behind the head and neck, elbows wide. Bend the knees into your belly, your chest. Take an inhale through your nose. Right elbow to left knee, right leg kicks out straight. Inhale to middle. Exhale, other side. You're on your own. Last 65 seconds, just flow. Good, but flow with everything working together harmoniously. The breath, the movements, the mind, the heart. Every facet of you, not divided, but completely united. Good, this is it. Last 35, and then it's all smooth sailing. Dig deep. See what you got, and just bring some juice right into the core of your body. Last 15. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs straight up to the sky. Both arms reach out to the front wall. Lift the chest up. Good. Hold there. Last 5. Good. Legs straight as can be for 4. Jaw soft for 3. Arms reach out for 2. Now one last inhale. Squeeze. Exhale. Relax everything. Beautiful. Grab your shins, squeeze your knees deep into your belly. Set the soles of the feet flat on the floor, about the width of your hips. Slide your heels close in towards your hips. Press the feet down onto the floor, lift your belly up to the sky. Bridge pose. See if you can scoot, slide, tuck your shoulders underneath your upper back. If you want, you can interlace your fingers, you can reach down, grab your ankles, or you can even open up the arms. Just depends on what feels right for you. And then from here, see if you can complement all the squeezing and twisting and contracting you just did within that abdominal series. And see if you can let your belly soften and relax, especially as you exhale. And just watch. Watch the rhythm of your life unfold. Just watch that cadence of breath. Good. Some of you may want to stay here. This is feeling perfect. Others of you may like a wheel pose. If so, bring your hands back by your ears. Fingers face forward. Get a good grip through your hands. And then when you're ready, just press your arms towards straight and arc the entire front side of your body all the way up to the sky. And like a wave building, and a wave climaxing, and a wave cresting, wherever you are. One last big inhale to flower open. Exhale, softly relax the spine down to the ground. Nice. Grab your shins, squeeze both knees into your belly. Slide your hands down your legs. Grab the outsides of your feet, and then lift the soles of the feet up to the sky for a happy baby pose. Ankles above the knees, shin bones nice and straight. Take those arms and pull those knees down towards the ground as you sink deep into both sides of those hips. And at this point, just in a whole other zone from when I came strolling in through those doors. And now I'm experiencing the great paradox of yoga. At the same time, I'm so alive, awakened, and alert. So calm, so peaceful, and so serene. From here, reach over, grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Spread your legs out straddle style towards the outer edges of the space. Good. If you need to stagger yourself because you're limited on space, take your time. Heels out, toes down. And the whole inner gamut of those legs just get an opportunity to stretch. Good. Both legs together, side by side. Inhale. Softly rock both legs all the way up over your head towards the back of the space as you exhale. Plow pose, halasana. It's like a forward bend turned upside down, so it's the perfect counter pose to every back bend that we did. Every cobra, the half bows, the bridge, the wheel. Just let your spine just benefit from being moved in this direction. And then when you're ready, bring your hands to your lower back, your kidneys. Lightly float both legs straight up to the sky for shoulder stand. The queen of all yoga poses. The king is headstand. But for us this morning, the queen will do just fine. Ankles above the knees, knees above the hips, hips above the shoulders, and all that weight being supported by the shoulders, the elbows, and the triceps, and not the neck. All medicine just comes cascading down my body, nourishing everything that it comes into contact with, like the lungs and the heart, the thyroid, the brain, the eyes, the blood vessels in my face. So I'm glowing, radiating for the entire rest of today. One last inhale, stretch up through your feet, through your toes. Plow pose, softly bring the legs all the way back up over your head. Extend both arms straight out in front of you along the ground. And then use your arms now to slowly roll out every vertebra of the spine. Beautiful, you guys, really nice. Once you feel your lower back reunite onto your mat, just bring your feet down onto the floor, but bring the soles of your feet together. Toes forward, heels in, knees open out. And then rest one hand on top of your heart and the other hand on top of your belly. Close your eyes, bring your gaze back inside. And then firstly, just give gratitude for everything that your body just did. You know, in so much of my life, I am criticizing my body. I am wishing that it was all these things that it's not. Thinner or bigger, shorter or taller. But right now, just giving pure gratitude and appreciation to what I got. You know, my body's kind of like the vehicle that's just driving my soul through life. And everything that I just did was kind of like a tune-up. Now, before we come into this very last leg of our journey and our adventure this morning, see if you can breathe with me as we make that last leg that much sweeter. Start off by exhaling all the air out of your lungs as you just clear the slate. Empty those lungs. Good. Round one, inhale through the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath there for 2, 1. Round 2, inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Kumbhaka, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. And then let that breath just come back to that steady flow. And before it passes, notice the after effects of what you just did. Breath control leads to mind control. And pranayama gives me things that these poses cannot. It makes it more rich. From here, bring your inner knees together side by side. Grab your shins and squeeze both knees deep into your belly, deep into your torso. Keep your right knee hugging in as you extend your left leg straight out in front of you along the ground. Open your right arm over to the right. Bring your gaze out across that right arm and shoulder. And then just let that right knee just twist all the way over to the left. And at this point, just making that final smooth descent. Good. Right knee comes all the way back up to middle. Re-squeeze your right knee back into your belly. Other side, left knee in. Right leg extends out. Left arm opens all the way over to the left. And then left knee twist all the way over to the right. Any last tension, any last stiffness in that lower back, that lower spine, just let it go. Great. Left knee all the way back up to the midline. Bend and squeeze both left and right knee into your belly. And then on a big inhale, curl your forehead up towards both of your knees. Give your body one last big hug of gratitude. Exhale, Shavasana. I know some of you guys have been fantasizing about this pose for a long time. And now you finally made it. See if you can spread your legs and your arms out a little bit wide. See if you can close your eyes and flip your palms up to the sky. See if you can let that deep breathing subside. And then welcome yourself to the heart and soul of all yoga. Everything you just did, that opening meditation, all the deep flowing, the dynamic stretching, the dynamic breathing, the dynamic meditating was in preparation of this one. Best as can be. See if you can drop deep into that undercurrent of stillness, silence, serenity, and bliss. Everybody from here, just slowly, gradually bring your awareness back to that gentle rhythm of breath. Notice that incredibly still mind. It might just be where all the yoga gold and wealth lies, in that stillness. See if you can allow that stillness to come with you as we reach the arms all the way up over your head towards the back of the space. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out. And as you stretch back through your arms, point your feet and your toes forward. And enjoy a nice, good, full body stretch. And from here, reach down, grab your shins, squeeze your knees, your thighs deep into your belly, deep into your torso. Keep your eyes closed as you roll over onto your right side. And then slowly prop and push your way all the way up to a last final cross-legged seated position, so we come full circle back to where we started. Once you get up to seated, bring the hands up to the prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Sit up nice and tall. And then for a moment, bring the backs of your thumbs all the way up to that point between your eyebrows. As you give gratitude to your yoga practice for invoking clarity of mind and the ability to envision and see the reality in the world that you choose to create. And keeping the hands in the prayer position, bring your index fingers down to your mouth. Giving gratitude to your practice for inspiring you to use words, sounds, vibrations to help uplift, inspire, and heal. And then finally, bring your hands all the way back down to your heart. Giving gratitude to your yoga for bringing you back at home within your own body, your own self, to a place where you feel secure, complete, powerful, and enough.
Welcome to the Courage Meditation. Go ahead and find a seated position. Close the eyes. Find a comfortable place to relax your hands. As you begin to settle in to these opening moments, as we explore the theme of courage. Courage can be defined as taking conscious action despite feeling afraid or vulnerable. The call to courage can also mean standing up for what you believe in, even though you may feel anxious and uncertain about the consequences. But sometimes being courageous doesn't always come naturally. It can require cultivation. And in this meditation, you will learn how to manage fear and anxiety that arises, and to help you show up in your most empowered, strong, courageous way. And it will support you to move strong from a place of deep integrity. So let's go ahead and begin by taking some deep breaths. Inhale deep through the nose, and out the mouth, exhale, let it all go. A couple more like that. Take another deep inhale, draw the oxygen low, and out the mouth, exhale, just let it all go. One more time, big inhale, draw that air in. And exhale, just let it all go. Notice if there are any places within your body right now where you feel tension, or you feel fear, which often is encoded within the tension. As you scan your awareness through your body, you might notice the butterflies in the stomach, or perhaps a contracting sensation inside of the throat, or maybe even a tight feeling in your chest, your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, or maybe even behind the eyes. A lot of times this tension is unconscious and it can be undetected until we become really present and aware. Notice right now, where do you feel the tension? Wherever you feel this tension, just focus your mind into that specific area and take a few deep breaths, breathing right into where you feel the sensation. And then notice if there's any changes, any shifts. Did the quality of the tension transform in any way? Or did it change locations? Just simply be aware, be mindful. And notice how this tension is impermanent. These sensations that appear and then inevitably disappear. Now, the root word of courage is cor, which is the Latin word for the heart. Traditionally speaking, when one is being courageous, they are acting strongly from this place of the heart. So now, bring your awareness to your heart. Hold your attention right there at the middle of your chest. And maintaining that connection, just begin to repeat the following phrase silently internally. May I be filled with courage. May I be filled with courage. May I be filled with courage. And then on your own, just keep repeating. If your mind at any point starts to drift away from the repetition, just easily, gently, patiently bring your attention back to that repetition. May I be filled with courage. Feeling that deep, deep connection to your heart. Good. Now just gently let the repetition go. Just take a few moments to rest in that pause. And then from here, think about an upcoming event that scares you. Perhaps you have some stress or worry around this upcoming event. Maybe this is an event that you've been avoiding, but you know deep inside of you it's something that you need to do. There's some action that you need to take, but you've had resistance, the resistance of fear. And as you contemplate this event, notice where you feel any tension right now in your body beginning to arise. Where is that fear manifesting? Where is that stress showing up right now? It's tension within your body. And then now begin to take several deep breaths, inhaling deep through the nose and big exhales out the mouth. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, just feel the tension diminishing. Feel the stress, the fear, the worry also diminishing. And know that your breath is always available when you feel tension or the fear feels too big. So you meet the bigness of the fear with the magnitude of your breath. Your breath is so powerful, and just a few breaths can begin to shift your state. Continue to take a few more deep breaths. As adults, the older we get, the more that we become attached to the end result of things, which can bring fear and often take us out of the present moment. If you find yourself focusing on the end result, simply focus on just doing the best that you can in that moment, focusing solely on your effort. Trust that whatever happens is part of your process. Continue to see yourself in the midst of this upcoming event. See yourself as clearly and vividly, as specifically as possible. And visualize yourself navigating through this event with courage, with strength, with power. You have these qualities within you. And as you visualize yourself moving through this environment with these people, whatever this is, begin to repeat the following phrase. May I move through this event with strength and courage. May I move through this event with strength and courage. May I move through this event with strength and courage. Continue to repeat over and over and over again. Think the thought, but also feel that energy of strength. Feel that energy of courage emanating from your chest, from your heart. As you repeat the phrase, if you have any thoughts of doubt arise, know that you do not have to buy into these. Often what limits our courage are these recurring thoughts that just keep recycling over and over through the mind. And just because they're there, it doesn't mean that they're true. On your own, keep repeating, may I continue to move through this event with strength and courage. Think it, feel it, think it, feel it, repeat. Now gently let the repetition subside. And again, just rest in the after effects of what you just did. Just resting in that open, spacious awareness. Take a deep inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Exhale, just empty out the lungs and allow your breath to just return to its own natural, effortless flow. So the intention of this meditation is not to eradicate fear or anxiety, but to just listen to them, to take note of them, and to have the ability to respond, the responsibility to meet challenging situations in a way that is in alignment with our values and our sense of right action. So as you move into the rest of your day, inevitably, when those moments of fear, stress, anxiety, or worry show up, just note it, see it, observe where the tension manifests within the body, and then come back to your phrase, may I be courageous. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and wishing you a courageous day.